talking about Kansas City Fashion Week and pretty much just a rundown on what it is and what it's like to be a model, behind the scenes of it, I guess. So the people that haven't done it before, the people that maybe are thinking about doing it will have an idea of like what it's like and if that's actually something they want to do. I made a little cheat sheet to help me remember what to talk about so I don't forget anything or miss anything. But pretty much I'm going to start off on what it is and yeah. So pretty much Kansas City Fashion Week is an event where a whole bunch of sponsors and everybody helps out. They show different designers around Kansas City and sometimes in other states, shows their designs and what they've created to show everybody else. They have like Oak Park Mall and like other stores in Oak Park Mall. This last season I walked for Liverpool Jeans, which is actually a place in LA. So they came to Kansas City and they had really cute designs, and I'll get more into that later. But pretty much just a whole bunch of different designers coming together for a show that is sponsored for people in Kansas City to see. So starting off is with auditions and stuff, and what comes along with that is they usually hold them at, they used to actually go to different buildings and stuff in the past, but this year, or the last couple seasons, they've had it at Oak Park Mall. So you just go to Oak Park Mall and there's a little space inside where you'd go, you'd get a number, and you can either apply online or you can apply when you get there on a piece of paper. And they'll keep you updated on like when the auditions are, like on their Instagram or on their website and so on. So that's how you know like when it is or when you want to audition, if that's what you want to do. But you go there, you fill it out, you get a number, you get all your fittings, so like your waist and your chest and pretty much your leg length, all of that. And some people might say like, oh, modeling's for skinny people, or like, it's not for me, whatever. Like, they will, it's pretty much, modeling is open to anybody as long as you think you got it, you have a good walk, all of that. It doesn't matter what size you are, what you look like, pretty much, yeah. So you go to Oak Park Mall, you get a number, and you wait for your turn. Then what you do is there's some judges that are sitting, and it's like usually the people that are in charge of Fashion Week, and they're sitting at this table, and so you start at this line and you walk down to the table. They'll play like a song or something, so you don't like, you're not walking to nothing, but you walk down to their table, then you walk back to the line, down to the table and back. And when you're at the line in front of their table, you have to like pose at least for like a couple seconds so they can whatever see you, like what it would actually be like on the runway, like for Fashion Week. So you do that twice and then you're done pretty much. So they're like, thank you, and you go and get a picture taken, like a full body picture and a close-up picture when you're there, and then you're good to go. So after that you pretty much get you have to wait and you see if you get accepted onto the roster of Fashion Week, which is you get an email by the main person in charge, and they tell you, hey, you've made the roster, which doesn't mean that you're on the show, but it means that you're available to be like chosen by a designer that, like, let's say you fit like their needs of like one of their outfits. Like, let's say that like my size will fit into one of their outfits that they have, so they'll be like, hey, can you walk for me? Or like if they like your look, if they like your walk, and so on. So first you make the roster, which doesn't mean that you're in the show, but you wait for a designer to pick you. So if you get picked by a designer on the roster, then you're good, and then they will message you later on like when fittings are and rehearsals for the show are. Honestly, overall, if you think you have a good walk or you just want to practice, there's like videos on YouTube, I'm sure, of how to walk runway and everything. And yeah, I just say you go in and do it, and like you literally have nothing to lose. So I would say go audition, whatever. If you make it, cool. If you don't, whatever. You might as well try, you know, if that's something you've always wanted to do, or if you like live around the area. So rehearsals pretty much are, you go to Oak Park Mall once again, and you pretty much go in, and sometimes rehearsals are paired with your fitting, and you go in and get your, see what you're walking in. Maybe if you need to practice walking in it, you'll be able to do that, and so you just walk to the music, so the staff and everybody for Kansas Fashion Week knows that, okay, these are your models, the clothes fit them properly. They also get the rack check, which makes sure that all of their clothes are ready for Fashion Week, or pretty much close to ready. So starting with the day of Fashion Week, first off, I'm going to start off by saying I've been doing Fashion Week for the past like 6 seasons since my freshman year of high school. I'm now a sophomore in college. But yeah, so there's like 2 shows a year. There's the fall and winter show and the spring and summer show. And I've been doing that for, yeah, about freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, freshman. Yeah, this was my 6th season, so that's about like 11 to 12 shows that I've done. So, yeah, just thought that'd be something to put out there. So, like, I'm not just somebody that's done it 1 year. I kind of know how it works and everything. So the day of going into the show, pretty much me, myself, am pretty pale. So, there's been years where I've had to fake tan because I would show up literally looking purple. I looked that pale walking. I'll show you a picture. That was at the Grand Hall, and that's me in the lighting whenever I didn't tan. I looked purple. Let's not judge. Okay, anyways. Moving on. They have it at 2 different spaces as well. They have it at the Grand Hall, Kansas City, and Union Station. So they swap back every other season. I'm not sure why, but that's what they do now. It used to only be at Union Station. Anyways, starting at the day of, you can get a tan, which I don't really recommend. Like, I mean, I do recommend if you're like super white, so you don't look like purple on the stage. But yeah, this last season I didn't get a tan because I knew what I was wearing, and it really didn't cover, or it didn't show any of my skin pretty much. So I was like, good, except my face, but they did like darker makeup for me, so I didn't look pale. But anyways, so yeah, you can get a spray tan if you want. I know a lot of people do. You can also, your designer doesn't want you to have nail polish or anything. Look how messed up mine is. Anyways, your designer might ask you to not have any nail polish on, or might ask you to get your nails done in a certain color if it goes with their line, and so on. Yeah, so that really all depends. But going into the day of Fashion Week, you have to arrive there at 12 o'clock, and the show is until 7, so there's a lot of preparing that goes behind it, and you have to show up with no makeup on, like your hair clean and good or whatever. Pretty much, you're not supposed to like fix or anything, but my hair naturally is like crazy as fudge, so I straighten it before I go in, so it's like if they curl my hair, it's not gonna be like already like double the size, you know. Then you find your table that's in the back, and at Union Station they have like a big curtain and it's behind there, and they just have a whole bunch of tables set up. I'll insert a video if there's like what it looks like from past seasons. But yeah, so there's a bunch of tables. You find your table, and it has your makeup team and your hair team that are there to do your makeup and hair, obviously. But yeah, so you get all that done, and you pretty much just wait around like the whole day up until 7 o'clock when the show begins. But they also don't let you pee or go to the bathroom past like 6 o'clock, because that's when people start to show up. So you need to go to the bathroom, or you're not gonna holding it. Go. And when they say it's the last bathroom call, because you're gonna be sitting there from 5 o'clock to, or like 6 o'clock to whenever the show's over, like 10:30, and not peeing. So, TMI maybe, but whatever. So once you have your hair and makeup done, a lot of the designers like you to put on your clothes, and then you go and take a photo shoot, which is in their clothes, so they can use it for their page or use it for like showcasing their items, I guess. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this last recent season. I worked for Liverpool Jeans, and what an amazing company, honestly. So they're from LA, like I said, and when they came, all their clothes are like casual, like work, and like actually like really cute. Like I really liked it. And this has never happened to me before, but the designer literally came up to us and was like, hey guys, like after tonight, what you're wearing is yours. Like, she gifted us our clothes. And I was surprised because the jacket I was wearing was already like $129, and to some of you that might not be that expensive, but for me, I was like, dang, I love the jacket. But I got like a jacket, an undershirt, a skirt, and like these cute socks and everything that came with it. I also got a pair of sunglasses, so that was super nice. And with Kansas City Fashion Week, it also opens a whole bunch of job opportunities for you. Maybe not all the time like with modeling and stuff, but with Liverpool, she told us that she was coming to Kansas City and having a pop-up shop, and it allowed us to go and help out. She's like, yeah, I'd love you guys to come help out. Like, she literally pays $20 an hour, she said, and like 6-hour shifts. So like for me, being 20, I don't have like a secure, like, awesome job that makes that much. Like, I literally work at Panera Bread. But yeah, so I was like, oh my gosh, bet. She said 6-hour shifts down at Oak Park. It's 2 weeks long, so that's like about like $1,600. Like, that's crazy for me because I'm broke. Anyways, yeah, so it brings job opportunities like that. It might have a lot of photographers reaching out to you saying like, hey, can we do a shoot? I like your look, so on. Also, it comes with other designers being able to see you behind the stage or when you're walking and everything, and maybe leading to them reaching out for you for other shows that they have other than Fashion Week. Yeah, but overall, it is such an amazing experience, and if you haven't done it or you've wanted to do it, I recommend you do try at least to audition, and whatever the outcome is, I think is worth it. Like, you might as well try, you know, if you've always wanted to do it. But pretty much it is an awesome experience, and I think that you should do it if you haven't. And yeah, so after this, I'm just going to insert a couple of clips and pictures of what Fashion Week is and like the walk and everything in case you guys want to watch that. But thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and like and leave comments down below of other videos I should do. And I could possibly the next season do a vlog of Fashion Week if that's something that you guys would be interested in. So just let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye.